Hello, my name is Achilles and welcome to my YouTube channel. Originally this wasn't gonna be my first video. Originally it was supposed to be an iceberg video, but that video is taking a bit longer than intended to edit and film. So I thought I'd make a quick little one just to have something up on the channel. But if you guys do enjoy these types of videos laid out in story format or anything like this in general, talking about theories or spooky shit or anything like that, consider subscribing because I will be posting on here a lot because I have no job. But with that out of the way, my name was Achilles and I hope you guys enjoy his video. But today we are going to be talking about a certain incident that happened to a certain individual, and that is the Nutty Putty Cave incident. It's one of the most horrifying things that I think a human being can go through. So back at November 24th, 2009, a young man going by the name of John Edward decided to take a trip to the Nutty Putty Cave system, which is located in Utah, about 55 miles west from Salt Lake City. He decided to go with 9 other friends and family members. But little did he know that this trip would take a very dark turn. You see, John was 26 at the time. He was pretty much at the peak of his life. He was married to his wife, Emily. He had a daughter and was expecting another one. And he was attending the medical school at Virginia. So he was pretty good at life right now, pretty set. Also, I would like to mention that John loved going cave exploring with his family at a younger age. His father would constantly take him and his brother Josh on cave exploring expeditions when they were kids. So it was safe to say that John had some good cave exploring experience or knowledge, but it's been years since he's entered any cave, so who knows. So at 8 p.m., a few days before Thanksgiving, John would enter the Nutty Putty Cave with his brother Josh, a couple more friends, and family members. About 1 hour into exploring the Nutty Putty Cave system, John decides to go look for the birth canal. He finds a tight passage and thinks is the birth canal, so he goes in headfirst into the passageway. He inches his way forward using his hips and stomach. Well, minutes going into this passageway, John realizes that he made a huge mistake. But with no room to turn around his body nor turn around, he realizes that it's just better to continue onward. But by every moving second, the passageway starts to become tighter and tighter to the point where John has to suck in his stomach so that he can fit through the space. But the problem is when John inhaled again, he soon came to realize that he was stuck. This left John to be stuck upside down in a tight squeeze, around the size of a washing machine, and to make it even worse, he was about 400 feet away from the cave's main entrance. But his brother Josh was the first to find him and quickly acted, trying to pull John out with his feet, because you have to remember he's upside down. The only part that you can see of him is his feet. But with little to no progress, Josh realized the situation and it wasn't looking good. John and Josh gave a quick prayer before Josh made his way to the entrance to receive help, and left John with a friend so he can stay comfortable. Around midnight, a local team came to their aid, and John was greeted by the first rescuer that went by Susan. Susie greeted John by saying, "Hi John, my name is Susie. How's it going?" John replies with, "Hi Susie, thanks for coming, but I really want to get out." For the next couple of hours, the rescue team struggled to find the best possible option to free John, because his position was very difficult to work around. Although she tried everything, she realized that it was no use, so she crawled out for some rest and was replaced with another rescuer. They knew that the way John's body was positioned, that it was going to be a race against time, and they needed to act fast, so they concluded to using a pulley system. Essentially, the way John's body is trapped is that he's nearly upside down, and you can pretty much only grab his feet, and with the narrow cave walls, this made this even more difficult. They kept John comfortable by singing and saying prayers together and letting him know that he will get out of there. But John was getting worse by the hour. He was having difficulty breathing, and his heart had to work twice as hard to pump blood out of his brain. By the time they finally set up the pulley system, John had been stuck upside down for nearly 19 hours. They worked with 8 people tugging John inch by inch out, and they were making slow progress. While they were making little progress, they had high hopes that this operation might be possible, until during the rescue, John's feet has hit one of the low ceilings of the cave. and with no blood in John's legs, this made him scream in absolute agony. The rescuers soon came to realize how difficult the situation was going to get. You see, the geometry of the cave did not let John just slip out in one swoop. He would most likely have to have his legs broken in order for him to be set free. But this is a problem. John's body is very weak and he would most likely die of the shock. They had to come up with some completely new system, an alternative, and had to pretty much just start again. Over 120 rescuers were trying to help in the operation and were letting John know that he wasn't alone. But John hadn't moved, spoken, or breathed in hours. On November 25th, and 27 hours of working to get John out, John would not respond or react to any of the rescuers. At 11:56 p.m., a paramedic would crawl to find John in the cave deceased, and he would be pronounced dead. The next day, authorities determined it too dangerous to retrieve the body from the hole, so they closed Nutty Putty and sealing the entrance with John's body inside. John was 26 at the time and left behind his wife Emily, his 1-year-old daughter, and another child that was expected to be born in 2010. Yeah, but that was the story. A very tragic one, a very sad one, very scary one. Oh man, terrible. But yeah, I have to get this video edited and uploaded. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it as that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and consider subscribing for more more videos in the future. But yeah, that's about it. Bye.